Guys, what is up? Coming to you live from Castle Rock, Colorado. We've got our brand new lab set up. So I've got a Myers Mushrooms flow hood that I just got about 2 months ago, and we finally installed it. I'm going to be doing an unbox video. I filmed it already, but I'll be uploading that shortly. So, welcome to our new lab in Castle Rock. I kind of wanted to just go through what I consider a bare bones lab. So, most important thing, in my opinion, for growing mushrooms is to get a laminar flow hood. This is going to allow such a big change between contaminating every batch and only contaminating 3 to 5% of everything that you're doing. So it's going to add tremendous value. Um, if you haven't seen my video yet on the difference between a vertical flow and a horizontal flow, you should check out that video. Um, One of the reasons I got this one is just so I can do more instructional videos utilizing both flow hoods, and eventually I'm going to get another one of these when I step up my production, and they're really good for doing bulk substrate inoculations. So for everyone joining, welcome, and I'm going to be doing some Q&A here, so if you have any questions, um, feel free to ask, and I'll just continue on my spiel with the bare bones lab. So, everything you need to grow mushrooms is right in this room. The flow hood, number one. I would say the number two most important thing is an autoclave. So you can see I've got this old iron lung. I got it for about 50 bucks from an old lab that I used to work at. It's really nice because it could sterilize media and spawn and even a 5 pound grow bag in 15 minutes. So it's probably from the 60s. I've had to do some soldering and get it going, but you can see that it can fit 3 half-pint jars and at least one 5 pound grow bag. So this is an essential item in a lab. You can't do any sterile work without it, just like the flow hood. So an autoclave and a flow hood combined, and you can do just about anything in mycology. So the next most important item is a refrigerator, and that's just important for me because I'm going to be using this lab as a backup storage for all my cultures. So it's good to have multiple refrigerators, and even at my lab in Denver, I do have 2 different refrigerators that I can use. In case one of them goes down, I can move all my cultures into the other fridge, and it wouldn't be a problem. So that kind of covers the 3 main basics of our new lab. We're going to be doing mushroom classes here starting in January. On January 27th is going to be our first mushroom class along with mushroom cult. So my friend Zach has been teaching classes for about a year and a half now, and we've been working together in the off season when I can help out. So I'm really excited for that to start. We're going to do some live stream classes, so stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to say welcome to our new location. It's got a lot better lighting, a lot better sound, so it's going to be, significantly better quality videos moving forward. I'm still going to do videos at my lab in Denver as well. Just I feel like I can bring in more people. It's a better space, and I'm going to invest probably in some better equipment. My microphone just broke today, so if anyone has any suggestions on, audio, video that would help out with our YouTube channel, shoot a comment. We're always looking for improvement. So, that being said, you might notice that there's not an incubator present. My other lab, I only have one incubator still, so I'd prefer it to be in production. But a little secret that I'll tell you guys, you can use the autoclave empty as an incubator. It has really nice um, insulation, so it'll hold a steady temperature and it'll stay dark. So as long as you're not using it that day, it can double as an incubator, which is why I only have this autoclave and the flow hood. Alright, guys, so I did film the unboxing video about this flow hood. I really like it. Has multiple settings. It's a lot quieter than the Air Science flow hood, and it's all streamlined. I don't know if you can see from here, but there's no fan above the flow hood, which is really nice. So it's easy to clean, and I feel like I'm in a clean room. One of the things that one of the most important aspects of building out a lab would be the materials that you choose to use. So I like stainless steel bench tops. They can hold up to bleach and alcohol and a lot of, you know, damage or wear and tear from like the glassware that you'll use, the impulse sealer. You know, you want a really sturdy table, and stainless steel is definitely the way to go. You can get really good deals right now with all the restaurants that are, you know, closing up shop because of COVID. It's, you know, freeing up all these restaurant supply and equipment. So if you're, you know, on the hunt for a stainless steel table, I suggest checking out Craigslist. There's a lot of good deals right now. So that's why I like the stainless steel table. I always get the ones with the bases on the bottom because number one, they're more sturdy, so they'll last longer, especially with this big hood. I don't want some flimsy table that might fall over. And then number two, you can double it as, you know, your autoclave, refrigerator, and incubator all in one area. So I can work, you know, completely in this one bench top, which I'm really excited to show you guys, you know, a different workflow than what I normally do. When you're using a horizontal flow hood, it's important to realize that the cleanest air is going to be in the back compared to my vertical flow hood where the cleanest air is at the top. So there's a little bit different procedures, but I can show you guys some of those differences in the future. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. Not sure if my internet is coming through well. Give us a thumbs up if it's not lagging or anything. This is the first time I'm using the internet down here. So, first question is, what temperature do I keep my incubator? So, I like to keep my incubator at 72 degrees. It fluctuates 71 to 76 if it's really packed. I like 72 degrees. They can withstand, you know, all the way up to 80, all the way down to 65, but I have it dialed in because I only do my lab work twice a week. So I have it dialed in where all my strains are going to be growing out by Friday if I inoculate them on Monday, or I guess my liquid cultures are a little different. But that's why I keep it at that temperature. It just depends on what strains you're growing. So if anyone has any more questions. Alright guys, well thanks for tuning in. We're going to do more of these in the future. I'm going to post the unboxing video of this Myers flow hood. I'm really impressed with it. You know, the only downside was that it took 6 weeks to get here, so that was kind of annoying, but I haven't tested it yet, so maybe I'll do that next week, is kind of show you guys how I test out the flow hood and how to make sure that it's working properly. I'll use some DRBC plates and then maybe just do some quick overview of the differences between the horizontal hood and the vertical hood. But thanks for tuning in, and until next week, much love. New lab. Oh, hold on. Someone had a question. So this is our a new lab, and it's also our second lab. So we're just gonna be teaching classes down in Castle Rock, and my wife and I like to come down here on the weekends. So it's nice to like get away and meet new people. So that's why we're coming down here. There's a pretty big, you know, group in Colorado Springs. So the Colorado Springs Mycological Society is about 20 minutes away from here. It's about 45 minutes away from Denver, so not a huge drive, but it's definitely cool to come down here and experience, you know, a different environment. And now, like I said, I can split up my cultures, so if something happens, I'm not going to be losing, you know, years and years of work. Um, it's kind of like a liability to have all of your cultures in one place. So, if anyone, no more questions left, I will see you guys next Friday. All right, guys. I can figure out how to shut this off. All right.